Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today is another hashtag Opshop crafter haul, and this is where we show what we found from the Opshop for our crafting needs. This is an open collaboration with me. Anyone can join in. Just all I ask is you put the hashtag Opshop crafter in your title and link me back in your description, and we can all see what we found at the Opshop for our crafting. You can also pop over to Facebook. I have a group over there called Opshop/ThriftshopCrafter, and we share our videos, our craft hauls, our makes, things like that. Whatever we've done from the Opshop, secondhand shops, marketplace, anything secondhand for our crafting. So let's get into today's. Now I popped over to a few Opshops that were near our dog's groomer. So it's always handy when you have some Opshops near the dog groomers. Pickle gets his little clip, and he only has to have his nails done, of course, because he's a nudie. But I found these napkins, and they are the small size napkins to the bigger one that I found in the last haul. So, and I found them at different places, so there were 6 of them, so I picked up them, and all of these were half price, so they were crazy low price. There's this gorgeous crochet doily, this little one, this one's really pretty, goes this way. So yeah, these were all half price. That one. This one's pretty. I love all these big coloured ones. That one's big, that one. There was this one which just had a, it must be a little napkin or something, just had little flowers in the corner. This one's knitted. Pretty sure this is knitted. But it's so pretty. So pretty. You don't often see knitted doilies. This one's got the cat on it. This one's been painted. It's pretty cute. Been well done. This one I think I have a bigger one like this somewhere. Yeah. This tiny little one, I think this is a willow pattern, little part of a little willow pattern set. That's all I found was that little one. Now these ones here, all these next ones I got from a Vinnie's, and they were only $1 each. These are amazing for $1 each. The lady at the checkout just said, "Oh wow, this is your lucky day." But they weren't all perfect either, in saying that, where there were some marks on them, and some of them had you know, little bits and pieces missing, but that doesn't bother me in the least. This one's pretty. See, this one's had a bit of wear and tear on the edges, but there was 2 of them. The other one had a slight mark on it. Is this pretty one? Some of these would make awesome journal covers. They're that size, you know, the nice size for a journal cover. And they're gorgeous. Beautiful rose one. I'd say they would have come out of one person's collection, because they're all well laundered, but they'd been used a lot. You can see they've had a lot of use. This one had some marking down here, but that's alright. I'll cut that one up. Nice tulips. This one was a little bit bigger, like almost like a little mini tablecloth, but it did have some marking on it. That's what it looks like, but the other side had some marking on the edge, so it'd be great just to cut the flowers and leaves off that one. There was two of these ones. My camera didn't like that, so I had to move them, with the horses on it and a little, they were like little supper cloths, I suppose, just they're only small, like small tablecloths. So there was two exactly the same as that. This one's the same with the horses on it. Beautiful carriage of flowers. So there's a horse either side, so you get two horses and a little spray of flowers. Lots of nice lace. And then this last one with the hibiscus on it, really pretty. So that was a huge bundle of doilies, and I didn't pay over $1 each. Like I said, that first pile were under $1, so that was great value. Alright, I found a scarf, and I like to find scarves that I can do things with, and this one has got little flowers all along the edge. So I will grab out my, if I can, oh gosh, it's stuck. Grab out my quick unpick, and I will take it off the edge. And now I have all this gorgeous trim to use. However, I can use it as a trim like that, or just cut the little flowers off individually like this. And use just the flowers. And yeah, you can get some beautiful trims in the scarf section. It's trims that you can't find anywhere else, so that is beautiful. And then you can use the scarf fabric for whatever you want to. This has got some elastic in it, but you could use this on your stitching. This one's a fairly woolen one. I got a couple of little egg cups. Aren't these cute? Little vintage ones, and I plan on putting a little pin cushion in these, and I might see how they sell on my Etsy. Put some lace around it or something, do something like that with it. Aren't they cute? So them, I found this pack of trim. Which is quite fun. Look awesome on a junk journal. Really fun pom-poms on that. Nice colours too. So that was a fun thing of trim. I found two of these hoops, embroidery hoops. I love these hoops. They work so well. Oops. Put it back on. So they were $1 each. I found a pack of needles for $1. They always come in handy. Some trim. It's some vintage trim. There's my needle, which is quite pretty. I found a pack of, it looks like old trim and lace in there, so let's see what's in here. I like to grab some of these bags. I try to have a good look while I'm there, but it's hard sometimes to, especially when they have them. Oh, they didn't have that one all stapled up. They usually do. So this is a piece of it. Really old lace. I should iron that and see what it looks like. Looks like a flower, part of a, I don't know what, it looks like a little doily. Well, there's some of this trim that almost looks like that, but smaller. A little bit of lace edging, that's pretty. It's all old lace. Gorgeous. Wow, this is gorgeous old lace. It's as light as a feather and it's so fine. There'd be about a metre of that. That's nice. Very nice, that one. Then there was a piece of this. It looks like a piece of tatting lace. That's gorgeous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little crinoline ladies. Aren't they gorgeous? They are so pretty. Okay, now this particular shop had half price off on everything, and when I got to the counter, my total was only $6, and I thought, oh, beauty. But then it said FPOS limit is $10, and I'm just like, oh, because I didn't have any cash on me. So I went through the clothes. Now I like to look for that is it called guipé lace, and it's the real heavy lace, and but they always have at least $10 on a shirt that's got the guipé lace or more. And so I thought, well, if half price off everything, I'll go and have a look at the shirts. Well, I found this one, and it was regular price was $4. It's just a shirt, that's the end of it. So the regular price was only $4, but I got it for $2. And look at the motifs I'm going to be able to get off this. You know, they are just gorgeous. The roses in 2 different colours, red and burgundy, and then you've got little flower patterns as well. So this is just a short sleeved top, and yeah, I'll cut that up for the lace off it. So it pays to look in the lacy shirts just to see what patterns, you know, you can pick up and cut off for your stitching, especially if a shop has a reduction on their clothes and things. I found this one, and this was a shirt, a long sleeved shirt, but I liked the long patterns in here. See, there's 2 different patterns in here, and you could snip off I'll just show you, because I will eventually cut it up. And so you can just snip off parts of the pattern and put on your stitching. This is it feels like, I wonder whether it's cotton. Oh, is it cotton? Hang on. Yeah, it's part cotton, part polyester. So this would look awesome with my Inktense dyeing, wouldn't it? You could dye them any colour that you want. I love picking up white lace just for that purpose of, you know, colouring it whatever colour you like. And so you could just cut out sections like this for your stitching, and then you've got another one here that is a different type of pattern. So there's a lot you could glean off this, a lot. And there's another type of pattern. So awesome. It pays to check in the shirt section. That was only $2 as well, like it was 4 reduced to 2. And you know, I wouldn't pick them up. I wouldn't have probably, I might have bought that red one at $4, but the others I probably wouldn't have. Only when I see them really cheap I buy these. So, and this one was a short sleeve top as well, and it shows it sort of a minty, not a mint, a sagey green colour here, but it's electric green, and that is the pattern on here. Isn't that gorgeous? So you can just use these patterns for anything. Where's a oh, I won't cut it out of that one, but just cutting out this section, use it for a leaf coming out from under your work, whatever. And so I plan to take all them off the shirts and just leave them as lacy fabric. So that was pretty cool. So that was 2, 4, 6. So I picked up the 3 of them for $6, where normally, yeah, I don't see them for under 5, and even sometimes under $10. So that was a good bargain. Right, I found this cute little what do you call them? Applique. It was only 50 cents. I'll leave it in the bag. But isn't it gorgeous? It's little butterflies. One shop had a lot of crafty stuff out. I found this gorgeous little tray thing, and I just thought this would look so cute on my desk, with some sort of even if you put some sort of stitching in it like that, and stuffed it and used it as a pin cushion, little long pin cushion or something like that. I just thought it was so nice. It just says on the back G10, so I don't know where it's from, or it looks old. It's quite heavy too, but I thought that was pretty cool. Right, I found a couple of books. I found this was 50 cents, and it's somebody's handwriting of music. There's a few pages of it there, and I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know why they were charging 50 cents for it, but that's what it was. So I got it for 25 cents. This here I got for free. It was in the book section of the shop that had half price on everything, and it's got somebody's handwriting. It's really big. I can't show it all on camera, but look at the beautiful handwriting on here. There was 2 pages of decorated writing, and the second page was herbs and their, what did it say? Uses. Herbs and their uses, and someone had sketched these, and yeah, they're just gorgeous. So they would be awesome in a junk journal, those sorts of pages with this sort of handwriting on it. Front of it is an old sketchbook. Even that's pretty cool. So I thought that was pretty cool for free. Alright, I've got a couple of books now. I found this one, the All Colour Book of Seashells. Now if you find this book, grab it, because the cover is gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. That's what the cover looks like, front and back. It is stunning. So this is Seashells by J.M. Clayton. This is my second copy that I've found of this, and I always open it up and look at the condition of the hard cover, and that is just spectacular. So there's some awesome pictures in here too. Really nice big pictures of seashells. Now I very rarely find books on seashells here in the country, so you know, on the coast you'd find them every now and then, but here I think this is probably the second one I found in 5 years on seashells. Don't very often find them, so when I find them, even though I've got them, I picked them up. It was only $2 anyway. And my last book for junk journaling is this one. Now if you haven't got this one, you're going to want to get this one too. Beautiful Flowers and Plants colouring book, the Kew Gardens. Now you look in here, oh gosh, every single page is gorgeous. So every single page has got colour and then black and white, so you can colour them yourself, but they're all these old botanicals and they are stunning. And then in the front are the small pictures of what I just showed you. You could use them on little journal cards. They would be stunning too. Aren't they gorgeous? I couldn't believe it when I found this. It was $2. And the lady at the counter said, oh, if I'd seen that, I would have taken that home. I was like, well, too late. But that is gorgeous. None of them have been used, none of the pages. Royal Botanical Gardens at Kew have been collected, and conserving plants for the last 260 years. This stunning colouring book offers more than 95 images of some of the most beautiful and fascinating flora that have been discovered over the years. Just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And then my last two books were both religious orientated books, Driven by Eternity and The Promise. So I'm going to have a little read through them. So that's my Opshop crafter haul for this time. I hope you've enjoyed looking at these bits and pieces, and it's given you some ideas of where to look and things that you can pick up. You know, just this sort of stuff. It's so cool just to put in your junk journals. I'll probably scan that before. See, it's the Lord's Prayer. I'll probably scan that before I put it in my junk journaling. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel, press like, share, thumbs up, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, pop over to our Facebook book, join us there, show us your hauls. I'd love to see what you find. Yeah, we just show each other photos and share what we found, share bits and pieces of what we've made with it. Like the last Opshop thing that I showed up there were all these gorgeous threads that I got in white balls, and I dyed them all. So you know, you can do so much with Opshop stuff. There was even one Opshop that had a lot of this this sort of crafty stuff, had skeins of thread there for 50 cents, and I just didn't even look in there because I've got so much of it already. So there's stuff out there. Get out and have a look, and enjoy your time op shopping, and have a great week, and I will see you soon for a new video, new make, new share, new haul. Take care in the meantime. Bye.